Today, as of your request and kind and polite action from our side, we are reinstating our talks and the discussion when it comes to embracing the uniqueness out of the condition of a society. So today I have here again Krish. Welcome, Krish.
Yeah. How are you doing, Samana?
Thank you so much. Very good. Welcome again to be here with me together. It's wonderful
Thank
having you
you.
again.
Thank you. Nice to see you again. And I'm very happy that your audience wants to hear more from us on the topic. I'm so glad about that. Happy to share my
Thank you so
whatever little
much.
experiences.
Perfect, thank you. So since the people that were listening to previous videos, they knew a little bit about you, but the ones that are just coming right now, they haven't maybe met you before. So Krish is an adventurer, is a traveler, is a coach, lecturer, teacher, also when it comes to also as you can see he has a base Everest camp t-shirt so it's obvious that he is taking the people for this absolutely amazing moving and not only personally but also mental moving trails, right? So this is what I imagine by these trails, that it is not only physically but mentally moving, right?
Yeah, the 40 to 50% of the effort goes through your mind and then the rest through your physical body.
With anyways, so let us therefore reinstate the talk. Yes. So we said that, yes, in the case when you are taking the people, for these trails, my internal feeling is that it is going also through that from the body to that mind, right? So it is a deep work actually.
Yes, I will put it this way. I will relate it to the topic what we're going to talk. 9 out of 10 people wanted to do Everest base at least,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
but only 2 or 3 people out of 10 will do it.
Uh-huh.
When I say do it, they literally come,
Mm-hmm.
right? Why is that? There is a scarcity in the mindset. What is the scarcity in the mindset? Do I have the energy to do it?
Mm-hmm.
Do I
Mm-hmm.
have the strength to do it? Do I have the willpower to do it? God has given the ability to move. I have seen people with artificial limbs trekking on the mountain
Mm.
trails.
Mm. Yes.
And when we have proper body, 2 legs, 2 hands, a sound brain, and everything, something is tricking us for scarcity. So where does this scarcity comes from? Before I go to that, I will ask you a question. Do you know what is the easiest thing in this world?
Easiest thing in this world?
Yeah.
Well, easiest and most underrated is to breathe, right? That is for us if we know how to breathe, how to correctly breathe, and then also move our body. It's
Yeah.
movement.
I will tell you the next easiest thing.
Mm-hmm.
Apart from breathing and moving our body, the easiest thing in this world is to earn money.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yes.
Easiest thing is to earn money. But people consider that is the toughest thing in this world.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I
In
will
our
ask simple
mind.
questions to people. I will ask simple questions to people. There are certain countries which is in absolute kind of chaos
Mm-hmm.
or a kind of war
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
or huge, what do you call, dictatorship or something where everything is controlled by the state.
Yes.
There, I'm not taking that as an example. That is
Yeah.
a
We.
different world
Mm-hmm.
altogether.
Exactly.
Could be in single digit percentage in compare with entire world. But the rest, even if I take 90% of the world, we have money everywhere. We
That
have
is
money
true.
everywhere. What is stopping you from earning is somewhere there is a value mismanagement. I
Mm-hmm.
have $10,000 to spend, and if you have equivalent value what I seek, then I will spend that $10,000 with you.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So the
Mm-hmm.
question is, are you tapping on that value what you have, which people seek?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So
You know,
now,
yes.
Go ahead, Darshana.
It's difficult to tap into that value when you are, out of the conditions that we say. When you are from the childhood, you have the conditions. You are not good enough. You are not talented enough. You are not maybe also recognized enough. Then later on, you are not feeling that. How you can feel that you can have that value for the world that can be recognized at the end.
Exactly. Fear of competition. Fear of competition is high on people's mind. So where does the scarcity comes from is that fear. That fear comes from that self-doubt.
Mm-hmm.
For example, 3 years back, my physical personal trainer for my physical fitness training, he told me, Krish, you are lifting good amount of weights for your age. I think you
Mm-hmm.
should go to the lifting competition. You will win something. I thought he was making a joke. I said, it's okay. No, 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 I'm serious. I have not seen people. I am training so many people in a day. I have not seen people at your age has graduated to this amount of weights.
Wow. Yes.
And very funnily or incidentally, there was a competition coming after a month or so. So I enrolled in it. I know nothing about the competition. This boy also came with me. Even he doesn't know anything about the competition, rules, and regulations. We went there, we observed, we learned the rules, we did, and then I got a medal in that.
Congratulations. This is amazing.
And
Beautiful.
subsequently, I started going to other competitions in the last 3 years. I would have won at least 8 to 9 medals, out of which four are silver. I'm yet to get a gold, but at least I got four silver medals and rest of the bronze medals. But what got me the medal is not just my lifting. I kept my ears and eyes open to tap my potential. When
Mm-hmm.
somebody said, I didn't choose to doubt myself. Oh, no, 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 that's not my game. I don't want to look like a loser when I go there in front of so many people. You know what? That competition is like a professional competition. People who are participating are at least 5 to 10 years or more experienced people who are
Mm.
into lifting. And I am like a small kid there,
I
a first
understand.
timer,
I
a first
understand.
timer. But what I was relying on, who am I competing with? None of those 5 years, 10 years, or more than 10 years old person. I was only competing with myself. Okay, here I am doing 120, 130, 140 kilos. Can
Mm-hmm.
I do at least 1 kilo more than what I do in the practice? I was only competing with myself.
Mm-hmm.
The
Mm-hmm.
moment I was competing with myself, the moment I start outgrowing my own performances, the fear got eliminated.
Were you scared at the beginning? That was exactly what I wanted to ask you.
The only thing I would say I was careful about, I wouldn't say scared, I was careful about is, okay, I am going to lift something which I have not lifted.
Mm.
But I was praying to myself, this should not harm my back.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So the next question came to my mind. Immediately, that is how I have worked in all my businesses, whatever I have done. Immediately, there is an element of carefulness comes, or let's even name it as fear comes. I don't go into panic mode. What I go into is a seek mode.
What I call
Immediately,
this
I
a
went to my
steady
trainer.
mode, like steady.
Yeah, seek. I went and
Yes.
see. Okay, what if I do? I will hurt my back.
Mm-hmm.
Then immediately my trainer said, your posture, your breathe, and the speed or the pace in which you lift.
Mm-hmm.
If these things goes disproportionate or mismanaged or in a wrong form, you will hurt your back.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It's not about the amount of weight. It's about how you do it. And I kept that in my mind. Even
Technique.
if
Mm-hmm.
I don't lift, doesn't matter, but I will not lift for the sake of lifting. I will ensure my form is correct. I breathe correct. I do it on the appropriate way.
Mm-hmm.
So that
Mm-hmm.
fear got eliminated. That carefulness made me do it without getting hurt. That was the only thing I was careful about. I should not get hurt.
Mm.
But how did that got eliminated? By seeking how to perform. I
Yes.
did not get stopped. Oh, okay. Even in my gym, people come and tell me, Krish, you are lifting too much of weights. You shouldn't be doing this. I do not comment much on that. I say, thank you so much. I will consider your comment. And then I will do.
I understand.
I'm not there to
Mm-hmm.
prove to
Mm-hmm.
anybody, yes, I can do it.
Mm-hmm.
But I am absolutely keeping in my mind that I should listen to myself about
Mhm.
what is available around me.
I feel a lot
Until
of
that date,
like personal pursuit, in that what you are saying. A lot of alignment with that.
until that date, I didn't even know I can participate in a competition.
Mhm.
It's been 20 years after my university.
Mhm.
It's been 23 years after my schooling.
Long
I've
time.
never got participated in any competition, sports or anything. And all of a sudden I do this. And imagine getting a medal and you looking at yourself, competing with you and outperforming you.
That is the highest form of satisfaction, right? It
That's the
is.
highest
It
form
is.
of satisfaction,
It's.
right? So
Yes.
that is how you can get away from the scarcity. How do you get away from the scarcity is first get aware.
Mhm.
What are you dealing with? Get aware. If you want to beat scarcity mindset and get into this abundance or sovereignty mindset, what you call as,
Mhm.
first be aware. Aware of what? What is your potential? Sometimes you will get to know, sometimes you can seek expert advice. For example, there is not a random stranger who came and said, Krish, you know what, you can go to competition. The person who was saying has observed me for months,
Mm.
how I
Mm.
lift, how much I lift, and he is a certified trainer.
Mhm. Mhm. Mm.
If I don't know my potential, I need to seek guidance from not a stranger, from an expert in that respective field.
Important, very
Second,
important part
yes,
to know from whom to acquire that that advice, but also that consideration of your abilities. This is very important because imagine if you would acquire it from someone who is not that at that high level, you know, that can hurt you, you know. So that is the very important also the people to have the people who see that in you and who see what you don't see that you can push through. If he wouldn't tell you that,
yes.
you wouldn't go
So
for
for
it.
that, we need to be open for comments. We need to be open for feedback. We need to be open for any sort of criticism.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Right?
This is the hardest part to be open for that criticism when you are, embracing the uniqueness. You even it sounds like, very tough thing, Let's make it maybe can we translate it to something, how to it is a tough thing, it is very tough actually, yeah, but we would with our strength and believe in ourselves and the way that we the unique how unique we are and capabilities of our body, because also I was dancing 12 years, so I can just imagine, I can just imagine, if I would again, if someone would request me to dance again or train ballet, so yes, the body is not prepared for it, okay? But the mind needs to be at first prepared. So when it comes to then imaginary, that criticism, how to deal with that criticism exactly at the moments where you are, you know, taking, yourself like out of your conditions. Exactly, you are like taking yourself, your power, out of your outgrowing yourself. How to deal with the criticism? You will have the people there telling you, but why you are doing this? Don't you think that, like it's enough what you have done before already? The people could tell you, don't you think, Krish, it was enough to live just this way? You already overcame your limits. You already have done it. Also, that is a critics, right?
Beautiful question. So I would put it this way. Imagine you are sitting inside a restaurant, all right? And it's a complete see-through glass. And you're sitting in a chair facing the glass. Suddenly, a truck coming towards all the way near the glass. How would you react? There will be like one reflex would be there. Oh,
Yes.
is it going to
Very
break the glass
quick,
and hit
very,
me?
very quick. I'm usually very steady in that. I have a quick reflex and I'm very steady. I'm extremely calm.
Okay.
Yes.
But we don't know it is coming to park or it is coming to go and hit that, but there is a
You
reflex.
move. Yes.
Yes.
Reflex. Yes.
Same way, imagine there is a lady who is cleaning the glass.
Hmm.
And then you are silently having a coffee there, facing the glass, facing the road, and then looking at your mobile or reading a book. And suddenly she takes a huge bucket of water and then pours inside the glass. For a second, again, the reflex will be there.
Yes.
But do you understand that water is not going to come to you, or the person who is going to park is not going to break the glass and come inside there unless it's a failure of the truck? There is a
Mm.
glass between you and something else.
Mm. Mm. Wow.
Likewise, in life, we have something called imaginary glass
Mhm.
around us.
Mm.
There can be 100 criticisms. The beauty of it is you can view. Unless you allow, nothing can pass through the glass and come inside you.
Mhm. I call it like
Viewing that,
watch, observe, but do not listen.
you can
Yes.
even listen. You can even
And
listen,
decide,
but
yes.
choose
Choose.
which one to keep it, which one to drain it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yes, yes. But for
I'll tell
that,
you what,
for
Simona.
for picking up that what you would listen and what you would allow to see,
Exactly. I'll tell you
that
this,
is what.
Simona. Everything around us can be expensive.
Mm-hmm.
Everything around us has a cost. For example, you have to go buy a coffee, you have to pay. You have to take a cab, you have to pay. You have to buy a flight ticket, you have to pay. But you know what is one thing which comes for free? Criticism,
Yeah.
feedback,
Yes.
advices,
Yes.
right? People love to give it. And you know
Yes.
what? The best thing from an old man, like he's no more. He's at that time when I met him, he was 85 or so. I met him in a forum. He was having a casual chat with me, and I asked him, with your he was a human resource manager for 30, 40 years. This happened some 15 years before he was alive. I asked him, okay, what is one piece of advice you want to give for this generation leaders,
Mm-hmm.
for them to grow continuously? And then the man said, Krish, if somebody is giving you feedback, never be defensive.
Mm.
Don't tell them, you know why I did that.
That
Never
is
do
the
that.
impulse, but by impulse we would be defensive.
But never be defensive. Just listen.
Mm-hmm.
Just
Accept.
listen.
Acceptance. Yes,
Just
listening.
listen. Because you don't know from where which diamond is going to help you.
Mm-hmm.
So never be defensive when somebody criticizes you and somebody gives you feedback. That was like a
Mm-hmm.
golden piece of advice. And then I realized, yes, after that, when I keep my ears and eyes open, advice, criticism comes from everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
The best part is I took it in a very positive way. I don't need to sit and break my head
Mm-hmm.
to pile up of various scenarios. People giving me various scenarios, what all can happen to me when I say something I'm going to do. And then I sit and choose, okay, this is a valuable feedback. Okay, this is,
Yes.
okay,
Yeah.
may not be. Okay, this is, I can avoid. This is okay. Some people may be like very rude with you. 10 would be waste of their time and your time. But even one of the 10 could be valuable. It's fine. You're not paying anything to get that criticism and feedback. And
Yes.
never, ever, never, ever I take it to my head. Even the valuable feedback, I only take it to the paper to work that out.
Mm-hmm.
I keep my
Wow.
mind free.
That was beautiful, beautiful idea. We take it, even the valuable one, we take it for our hand to write and to reconsider, right? So, yes, at that moments when you're accepting, that feedbacks, criticism that is coming to you, you are also evaluating it, right? At the same time, also that external validation at that moment is like lowering because you are deciding. You're deciding what you allow, what in case of external validation you would want to be validated for, right?
So always I tell people, I tell myself first, be open for criticism, be open for feedback. Unless and otherwise you are debating based on objective, you don't need to defend anything.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
When people come and tell me, Krish, you should not be waiting this much of weights, I say, thank you so much.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
I consider your feedback. I will work on it. I don't need to sit there. You know what? What is my age? You know, what is my intake? You know, what is my practice? You know, I am practicing for championship. I don't need to sit and defend myself there. Why would I put my time, energy there? Instead, I would say, yes, thank you so much. And he's also happy or she's also happy. They leave the place. Oh, okay, I've given the feedback. He's taken the feedback, and then you do your work.
Oh wow, this is beautiful. Thank you so much for sharing both these areas. So that is to sum it up, when we would go to the summary of, outgrowing that conditions, but together from that scarcity to that sovereignty. What would you say like is like your major maybe quote or idea, to put it for people like to for remembering?
If you want to make more money, you got to keep your eyes and ears open.
Yes. Yes.
Why would I say that? If you are keeping your eyes and ears open, you're going to be aware.
Mm-hmm.
Number
Mm-hmm.
one. Number two, seek from experts. Number three, know your risk and act.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I can give you one more example. Like I'm a paragliding pilot, right? When I in paragliding training, from the first flight, you're alone. Nobody's going to sit behind you and teach you how to maneuver. There will be one walkie-talkie, and where you cannot talk, only you can listen from the operator. He will tell you how to maneuver, and then you will maneuver. I have fallen down three, four, 5 times, and then I had scratches, small injuries. And then my instructor said, "It's okay, take rest today, Krish. Let's do it tomorrow." I said, "No, give me 10 minutes. I'm going to decide whether I'm going to take this up or not going to take this up."
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And 10
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
minutes,
Mm-hmm.
I sat and asked myself, why am I doing this? If I have to learn this, I may broke my bones.
Mm-hmm.
Am I okay with that? Am I okay with that risk? And then that answers my question. Yes, I would like to fly in the air without much of a huge object around me like an aeroplane or a helicopter. I love that feel of being open in the air, where I maneuver my flight. Then it comes the risk. I was okay with the risk. After that, I did close to 12 to 13 flights. Amazing. Nice landing and everything. For
Mm-hmm.
that, after you see, you need to know your risk and act on it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Then you easily move from scarcity to sovereignty.
Mm-hmm. 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 Yeah, very important one. The risk as well that you calculated risk for you, right? What is then the from that second part that we were spoken? What is that when we talk about that price of being really unique, but also unshaken by the critics? What would you say also in this era as your like major maybe quote meaning something that you would want for our audience to stay with them?
Criticism or you are stepping stone to grow higher and higher.
Mm-hmm.
Why? Because you have only one brain and limited time. There are 10 more people are lending their brains to you. Something can be useful, something may not be useful. Even if one thing is useful, that's going to make you grow higher. So criticisms are the stepping stone to grow higher.
Beautifully, beautifully said, Krish. Thank you so much. I believe that there was a lot of aha moments, and these moments, like that, the women on the one side, there was a huge part of talking about the fears, about the critics, and about embracing that unique individual out of it that is inside of you. So a lot of belief, a lot of strength. Thank you for connecting it also and sharing with us your story about the lifting, and how you embrace yourself, out of the conditions that you had, even by yourself in your own mind. Okay, that was very unique, Krish. Thank you so much for
My
your
pleasure,
time and
Simon.
continuity on this talk. We definitely appreciate that. We would be very welcoming to welcome you once again to talk with you maybe about the next topic of detachment. We've discussed very briefly about the detachment and all the layers of a detachment, so that can be something that our audience can possibly expect.
Definitely, sure. We'll be happy to do that for you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Wonderful. Perfect. Perfect. So I will stop.